of money being placed in an account that earns 3% interest compounded continuously. So this is a continuously compounding interest problem. After 3 years, there's $3,200 in the account. How much was there initially? So recall that for continuously compounding interest, our formula is aggregate or total is P e to the interest rate times the time. So you can remember this is PERT. So in this particular problem, we don't know the initial amount of money, but we do know how much it's supposed to be at the end, right? It says after 3 years, there'll be $3,200. So the aggregate amount will be $3,200. Then principal amount is what we don't know, so let me put that as a P. The number E everybody knows, that's in your calculator, it's about 2.718. The interest rate was given in the problem right here. The interest rate was given as 3%. So in the exponent we'll put a 0.03, and then we'll have to multiply this by something, the number of years. And the number of years was also given in the problem right here. It's 3 years. So hopefully this color coding is not confusing. I'm just trying to get the color coding so we can see what's going on. Okay, assuming we got that now, I'm going to now divide by, no more color coding, 0.03 multiplied by 3 on both sides. So get e to the 0.03 multiplied by 3. So what this is going to yield is now everything is going to cancel on the right except for the p. So I'm just going to have a p left over, technically on the right, but I'm just moving it over to the left. And then on this side we have 3,200 divided by e to the power of 0.03 multiplied by 3. Now that I can't do in my head, so I'm going to have to break out a calculator here. So let me do that real quickly. So we are going to calculate the quantity 3,200 divided by e, let's see if I can bring that up, e to the power of 0.03 multiplied by 3. If your calculator needs it, you might have to put extra parentheses around the 0.03 times 3, so that way you're making sure that it's in the exponent. But if we enter this, we end up getting an answer of 2924 and 58. 2924, 58. So the answer is 2924, 58. Okay, so why don't you pause the video and see if you can do this the next problem on your own here. Try to do this one, and assuming you paused the video and tried it out, let's do it together. It says an initial amount of 2,300 is put into account that earns 3.7% interest compounded continuously. How much will the account be worth in 5 years? So unlike the other problem, this time I am not telling you the aggregate amount. I'm not telling you how much it's going to be worth at the end. You have to figure that out. So where's our principal amount? Well, that would be the initial, which is located right there. So 2,300 is the initial amount. To the power of the interest rate, looks like there's the interest rate, so that's 0.037 multiplied by the number of years, and the number of years is given right there, is 5. So this time we need 2,300 e to the power of 0.037 multiplied by 5. Again, going to have to break out a calculator here. So when we do our calculation in the calculator, we're going to get, we had a 2,300, so let's not do that yet. 2,300 e to the power of, I'm going to put the extra parentheses in there so you can see that it doesn't mess it up either, but those parentheses are important for those who don't have a calculator that exponentiates like this automatically. But up in the top I have a 0.037, and that's being multiplied by the number of years, which was 5. So that answer should come out to be 2767 and 40 cents. 2767, 40 cents. So 2767, 40 cents is our final answer.